Hello. Yes, I'm back. So now we finally have some signal, I guess. So we'll be continuing our build of Easy AWS. If you guys don't know what Easy AWS is, I'll definitely tell you guys what this is. Yep. So yeah, there is like I have built a lot of other stuff as well. Probably I built a lot of other stuff as well. This is Easy AWS, and what we are doing over here is we are trying to build an S3 Explorer. So that will let you explore S3. That will let you see all your files on S3. That will let you edit your files on S3. And we have done a lot of stuff over here. I have added a lot of stuff as compared to the previous stream. So I'll tell you what I've added, and we'll build some new features. We'll fix bugs. There are a lot of bugs, trust me. Also, I have written zero documentation for this that we will not be doing in this particular stream. We might do it somewhere, some other day. So probably we'll be fixing a lot of bugs in this. We'll be, we'll be seeing how does this behave. But let's start this. So I have, this is my terminal. This is my project. And let's quickly start this in VS Code. Superb. If you're here, a hi would be incredible. So yeah, so there you go. So we have a lot of changes. There were a few things which were not working. I'll just show you. I was trying to add shardZN to this. Hi Arjun, what's up? Arjun Krishna, what's up? How are you? How's life? Let me open my headphone. I don't know why am I wearing a headphone. Oh. Now it's okay. Now it's okay. We are back on track. Okay. So I'll just show you this. But before showing you this, what we'll do is I'll just hold on. I'll have to do something with this. Hold on. Yeah. So we will. Yeah, I think so. I have now my credentials in this. So now we can do something very interesting. We can go to this index.s3 and I'll just replace my credentials so that, you know, we can do life's good. Happy that you're back with part 2. Yes, I am back with part 2. So what we'll do is we'll just say this is, I think, some access ID, client ID, and then we'll replace this with client secret. Right. Yeah, great. I think US West 2 was that our region though? I'm not sure. Let's see, was that our region or not? Hold on. So we'll have to open our AWS. Let's open our bucket and let's see, is this the region which we want to develop for? So we'll just go and log into our AWS quickly. We have this over here, and now what we'll do is we'll check our region. It's US East 1. What we are using this, which is incorrect. So we'll quickly replace this with US East 1. Here is a feature update. So are you guys excited for the feature update? Because there are insane features now I have added. So yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding all those features which I'm going to show you, just let me know. Okay. And this is quite unhappy with me, so we'll just do this. Okay. And let's do quickly, like we'll go to that folder which is S3 whatever, and we'll start this. As soon as I start this, you'll see what happens. You'll see the application up in action. So this is the application, and there is dark mode available as well. I mean, after adding shardZN, for some reason it is not automatically switching between dark and light mode, but we'll fix that. So this is here. Now you can open the file. So all these are files over here. You can see now we have tab support, which we didn't have in the previous stream. So you can switch tabs and you can do all those stuff. Now you can open folder. I think this we were able to do, but whatever, like let's get rid of it. Yeah. So also now there is a support for the editor. So if you open main.py, you will see main.py, and you can write like codes and apps and whatever you want like this. So this was the last content, and you can save this now. So if you press Ctrl S, this will be saved on your S3 bucket, which is good. So you can create whatever you wish right now, which is good. So def main. Wow, this is cool. Right? So you can do like, so will be one by one. I have a lot of features in my head. You guys could suggest features as well. That will be incredible. So this is what we are making in short, basically an S3 editor by where you can visit. Also, we have features for, you can view this in grid layout. You can view this in this kind of layout, which is this. You can search, but search is broken right now. It's not working how I would expect this to work. So like if I just go to some folder, it works. But if you remove this, it doesn't go away, which is kind of weird. Also, the tabs have few bugs. Like, if you close something, it should open the previous one, but that doesn't happen. It's like it's blank. There are a lot of bugs which we need to fix, but yeah. So now you can open it, and also there are other features like we need the support for images. Like, images should open in new tab, and several other types of files we want to get support of. Also, the settings is under construction. So in the dark mode, general, and all those configuration you'll be able to make over here. So settings is also under construction. This is the progress, guys. And also if you guys would like to give a star to my repository, I will share the link quickly. Okay. Yeah, here's the link. The readme file and the documentation is not updated yet. We are doing that. We are working on that slowly. But let's first create a feature list which we would like to do. The first thing which I would like to build is adding a new file. So I have added shards.dn, but I'm facing a very weird problem, right? If you guys would be able to help me, that would be incredible. So I'll quickly go. Let's go to view and let's toggle this to actual size so that, yeah, I'll zoom in a little bit. Right. So we'll place this over here. We'll keep this in the, I don't know, we'll minimize this. Right. And let's quickly add a feature for shards. Let's add a let's add shards.dn properly first, and then we'll think about anything else. So yeah. So the first thing what we'll do is we will be basically going to the content folder, and so it's what's in the toolbar, I guess. Yeah. So in the toolbar, we'll be adding the ability to add a new file, and whenever we click this button, it should bring up a new modal, I guess. That's the expected behavior, but not sure. Actually, right now the problem which I'm facing is it's not recognizing the label. So it's like throwing this error, which is like cannot find this module radix UI/react label, but it is there in the package JSON. So I have installed this, but for some reason it's just saying it cannot find this. So if you see, so radix UI/react labels is there, but it is not able to find it. I don't know why. I don't know what is the reason, but it's just not able to find this for some reason. Let's try to delete yarn lock, and that might fix the problem. So what we'll do is we'll just see, do we have a yarn lock? Yeah, we have a yarn lock. So we'll remove yarn lock, and then we'll try to install stuff again. I think yarn lock was doing some kind of problem or some caching issue or something was wrong basically. So yeah, we'll try to fix this. So if you guys have some feature like suggestions, like what should I add to this? Also, I'm thinking of adding like website hosting kind of stuff. So in S3 you could host static websites, so you would be able to write and host a website directly from this particular place. So that will be also an incredible feature to have in this. So yeah, all these are in the wish list, and we're gonna make all these one by one, I guess. It's installing all this stuff. I don't know how much time will it take. So yeah. And what are you guys up to, and what are you guys making right now? So the core stack of this particular project is Electron.js, and we are using React, and we are using Tailwind CSS for styling. We are using shards.dn as a component library. Not yet, because we are like, I'm not able to add shards.dn properly for some reason. I think this will fix the problem. Yep, that fixed the problem. Yes. So that means our forms will be working as expected, right? Great. So we have fixed the problem. So now what we'll do is we need to see the documentation for let me bring myself down, or maybe over here. This is the best place. Yep, it's a good place. Yeah. So let's quickly go to shard.zn dialog, and I think we need to go to the toolbar, and this is the button we have. We don't need this button, so we'll just remove that, and we'll just say dialog trigger. That's what we need from here, right? And then what we'll do is we'll have a dialog. I don't know what's the, it's dialog trigger. So okay, so first we have dialog. It's not dialog trigger, so it's dialog, and then we have a dialog trigger, which is over here. We can give like this any name, so we can give it like, yeah, that's what we want, but that's not a button now, so yeah, whatever. So we can say, you know, variant on this. I don't know. Oh, it should be a button. That's interesting. So we can use shard.zn button, I think. We can go inside this, and we, instead of class, we can use variant over here. So in the variant, what we're going to do is we're going to see default styles, not that, but I don't know, button variant. No, I think directly we can give outline. That is kind of fine. I don't know, how does that look? Let's see. That looks like this, which is a little bit weird. Like that's not how we want this to look. So we'll modify it a little bit. So by the way, whatever I'm doing is changing this button over here, if you guys would like to keep a track. So outline is looking not kind of like secondary. Yeah, secondary is something which I would like. Also, the size of this should be small. So SM is something which I would like. So that button is looking good now. Now the next thing what I'll do is I'll just so that would trigger my dialog, and then now I can have like a dialog body, I guess, dialog content, and then I can have a div, and I can give some padding to this. I can just say I don't know, text XL. Something like create a new file, something like that. Let's see. We'll just click this, and that is not appearing like a dialog. The reason why that is not appearing properly is because dialog content needs to be coming from here, dialog content, and there you go. That should be fine. So yeah, you can see the dialog. I think Arjun Krishna is asking a question. It's like, I'm working on a web scraping project to scrape the result from the list of students from a university website, generate individual reports and card, and email them. That's great. Also generating multiple formats of report and teacher doc. That's amazing project. It's like, you know, something which that's a good project. That's amazing project. But how are you scraping it? Like, are you brute forcing the what do you say, the roll numbers and whatever you need for the report card? How is that working? Okay, so we have a create a new file, whatever this is. By the way, instead of this, we can use dialog header. I think that's option. Yep. And then we can say what do we want over here is we want like create a new file, something like this, which is good. And now what we can do is we can have a small form over here, right? Inside the form we'll have actual form, and now what we can do is we can build some validation over here. So we'll have like const, I don't know, create file validation, right, is equal to object, not like that, but object that will have a name. That's all. We just need name for creating a new file. So we'll say string, and then we can add some validation to this. So we can say minimum how many lengths we want, 3. Name is required. I think you can create by just one name. That's completely okay. And then yeah, that's cool. So we have this create file validation, and from this create file validation we can create a form now. So, you know, we'll just say form. I'm using currently updating the project using a RabbitMQ to queue up the progress. I'm using playwright automate to browser. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So using RabbitMQ for queuing is a very good thing. So you can start multiple processes, like multiple, you know, sub process, child processes, and, you know, each of them could take up their work. That's really good strategy. Second is you are using playwright automate. I haven't used that, but probably that's a tool, something like, you know, what do you call that? I don't remember the tool's name, but it's like it's like basically a headless browser, right? So you can perform clicks and all through codes. That's a amazing way to do this. So now we have this. So what we'll do is we'll just say form use form, and we can just give the type. So z dot, so infer is a thing. So I don't know. We can say type of no. How do you do this? How do you do this? So we'll have to go to forms, and we'll have to see how do you do this. So actually this is what we want to do. So it's infer type of form schema. So it's I was on the correct part. Type of whatever the create file validation part is there. That's good. Now what we can do is we need a few stuff like resolver. So yeah, I don't know why resolver is not an option. That's weird. So that's weird. So resolver should be an option. Why I have imported use form from wrong place? No, that's exactly how I would like this to be. Let's see. Do we have a resolver? Yeah, we have a resolver. So we'll do the type in a while. So let's first kind of like import zod resolver from from something like this. Amazing. Now what we'll do is we'll just pass the zod resolver here, and we'll pass that like that. And now we can give type over here. We can say infer, I guess, and then I can say type of whatever that the create file validation. Puppeteer, right? Yeah, it's like that. Object, I think I'm importing the object from, oh, that's correct then. That's exactly how it should be. Then why is it not working? So I don't know. Why would that not work? That doesn't make sense. So we can use infer, which is from Zod, which is correct. Now what we can do is we can use type of create file validation. Okay, so we might need to pass like default values over here. That might fix the issue. No, that's also not fixing the issue. We are doing something wrong. I don't really know what. Kunal, hey Kunal, what's up? How are you? How is life? How is everyone? So there's something wrong. Okay, so the problem is I think it's z dot infer. Z dot infer type of. I mean, no, you don't need. Infer is a function. No, it's not, right? Type of, and then what you can say is you can say create file validation. Now it's working for some reason. Okay, so now we have form. Let's name this form something like create file form. And now what we can do is we can pass this form over here as like, you know, something like this. Create file form. Hey Kunal, what's up? So we'll just not care about this. We'll say on submit. We'll just notice the stream aren't as regular as they used to be. Yep, I recently I was not in a state of streaming, so yeah, there were a lot of guests in my house, and the situation was not right. So yeah, now I'm finally free again. So yeah, I could stream. That's great. So on submit, then you'll say handle. You have a function, right? So it's, I think you get it from here. It's like handle submit and then form state. So we just, instead of passing that, whatever that was, it should be like form state. It shouldn't be like this. That's sad. How do you do that? Oh, so you give form, and where do you pass it? So you do, oh, so that was supposed to be like form. You don't, and then in the on submit you say form.handle on submit. Okay, got it. So here what you can do is we can just go over here and we can say on submit, and then we can probably say form dot hand. Come on, how many times do you guys feel like, you know, auto completion is like disturbing you instead of helping you? That's the case for me right now. Create file form dot handle form, and then you take a function and then you get some values over here, I guess, and then probably for now we can log the values. Yeah, there you go. So we have a form, and now what we can say is we can say form field, right? And there's a lot of things we have to give. So to this, so we'll have to give a control of this. So we'll say this is the control we want to give, and then we have to give a name, which is name again. The value is name. So this is like which field do you want over here. Next is we do not need to give label. We need to give something called render function. Now here what you do, what you get is you get a field over here, not filled but field, FIELD. Yeah. So now what you can return is you can return something called form item, right? And you can pass everything which this field has. I think this will control I think that's how you do it, right? Form item. Yeah. Oh no, input. Okay, so you just create an input, like I think that's what we need, and then you can pass this field to this, and then probably you can have like an error. Where is the error message thing? Like, I don't know, message. There was something called message kind of thing, but we must have something now to be precise. So if I just refresh this, and I don't know why it is taking so long. Did we broke something? Oh, it's not running. That's, oh no, that's not the case. What do you mean? Let's restart the let's restart the application. Yeah, things are good. So we have main.py. Yep, that's how we want it to be there. Do you have any future suggestions for a project that I'm working on? Yeah, I have quite a few projects in my head. Like, you know, I can tell you all the problems which I am facing. You can, like, you might write a solution for that, and people will actually use it. If you manage to make it, people will actually use it. Something like pipeline management. You know, in AWS you have lots of pipeline, right? And managing all those pipeline from a single place is kind of hard. You know, AWS has a very trash UX, DX, all those things. You could create your own bindings out of that, like Vercel has done. Like, you know, all these people, like, you know, Cloud Functions is basically Vercel's edge function is basically, you know, AWS Lambda, right? You can build something like that around maybe some other product of AWS. So you can create a pipeline management system where you can you know, write your own script and manage it. That's one suggestion. Second suggestion is you could make a file-based routing system. So that's like one of the best projects for learning Node.js. So what you could do is you could create and stuff like a code which takes a folder, and, you know, whatever you keep inside that folder, like in whatever manner that, you know, the route is built automatically, and make it without using any other external library. That's the second idea which I can give you. You can try these ideas if you guys wish. File-based routing. So the next thing what we need is we need a label. So we'll say form label. And what label do we need? We need a like name of the file, I guess. And then what do we need? We need a form message. I think that's what we need. Yeah. So yeah. And now what we can have is we can have another form item, and we can show it as submit. I think we can directly have a button over here. So we can create a div. We can just say class. Is this how you do it? I don't know. Oh, so it's outside the form. Okay. No, it's inside the form, but outside that form. No, it's actually correct. Yeah. So we can just say flex and justify end, I think. Yeah. And then what we can do is we can just give a button, maybe submit. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll try the file based routing stuff that you suggested. Yeah, you can try that. That's great. Also, you can share the link with me on my LinkedIn, and I'll have a look. What have you made? Let's see the application. What do we got? So we have a create and whatever this thing. We'll need some kind of like, I think some space from above. Great. So now if you try to like submit it, right, it will say that there is like name is required, and this will give you the error, appropriate error. I don't know, HTML4 and all those things are required. No, it's not. Yeah. Also, you just say form control and then you give the input. Why these 10 different tags? I don't know. So you say form control and then you paste it over here and then you give it. It's tough. You need to give some name, and if you give some name, the app is happy. Great. So once we have this, next thing what we want is we want to give like some name, like main.py, and we can create it, right? But we need a check. What check do we need? We need a check that this same file shouldn't exist in the same bucket. But that's the second problem. First, let's create the file. How will we be creating the file? Let's have a electron.js tutorial now first. So how does electron.js works, right? So how electron works, right? So electron.js, right? I don't know about my spelling. My spelling might be wrong, but this is how it works, right? So you have three layers, right? So first is your main, right? Then you have your context layer, right? And then you have your renderer layer, right? So here you have all the OS level access, like all the access you have in the node application. Here you have all those things. You have file system access, you have all those things. So this is the main layer, right? Then you have context layer where you have access to both. So you have access to main and you have access to renderer. And then it's renderer layer where you only have access to the UI. So it's HTML, CSS and all those things. So what you have to do is like, data flow cannot happen, like cannot jump through this. So you'll have to pass the data like this if you want to go like this, and you have to pass the data like this if you want to pass the data like that. So what we need is now we want to go to the main process and we want to create a file with that particular key which is there, right? So that's what we want to do next. So let's quickly do that. So we have an index dot whatever this file. So here what we'll do is we'll create an IPC handle. So yes, and you do this data communication like from main to renderer and renderer to main through the context by using something called IPC, right? I think IPC is like some communication inter protocol. I don't know. I don't remember the full form, but that's what it is. So we'll do like IPC main dot handle, and then you can say create object, right? Whatever, create object, right? And then yeah, partially that's what we need. So we have a key and we have a bucket. It's writing the entire code for me. I don't know. Yeah, I'm happy. So we have bucket and we have key, and this will basically, this is a put command. Put, why do we need put command? Do we need create command? Create object. Do we have create object or put object? I don't know. Both works the same way. That's insane. Are you kidding me? Like, is this how it works? So there's like create and update follows the same thing in AWS. That's insane. Create object in AWS Node.js. Let's see. It's not AWS, it's S3. Yeah. So does this use put or does this use something else? Let's see. So the bucket creation is done. How do you create an object? List objects, deleting. We don't want how to create an object. How do you create an object? How do you create an object? I just want to know this. This is doing what? This is copy object. Copy object. I don't know, copy object. Create object. Where is like the create object? We don't have create object. Serverless example. So hello, whatever this is. You create a bucket, that's okay. How do you copy object? Okay, so I get it. You can copy, I can get it. You can create, delete, whatever. I think this is put object. There's no difference between this. Put bucket, put object. I think it will be put object. I think it will be put object. Yeah, this is, there you go. So the following code example, what does it do? There's no more GitHub find complete example and whatever. Oh, so this is what we need. Okay. No. That's not what we want to, where we want to go. Put object. Let's go to put object. S3 never adds partial. If you receive success response, added the entire object. You cannot use put object to only update a single piece of metadata for an existing object. You must put the entire object with updated metadata if you want to update some value. Okay, if your object uses the bucket owner for enforce setting the object ownership, whatever. Okay, so does it create? This is creating a file on S3. Let's use Node.js for this. You say upload. What does this do? Upload command. Is it upload command? Let's do the put object. Let's see what happens. Like, who cares? Let's see. Let's see what happens. So with a blank body, maybe that might work. Not sure, but it's the same thing, right? This save object, so we can use the same whatever, like the same thing. So let's go to that context bridge. So we'll go to preload whatever, and we'll have a save object, whatever this. So save object content we have. So what we can do is we can just go to the toolbar maybe, and we have this handle function, whatever. So where is the handle function? What is the bucket over here? That's also a question we have to answer. So we need to take the bucket. So we'll say bucket string. No, not like that. But we need a bucket, which will be a string, and we'll have to pass the bucket wherever you are using wherever we are using toolbar. So the bucket will be, I don't know, active bucket. Yeah, that's true. So once we have the bucket, now what we can do is we can we can go over here. Instead of console log, we can just say that window dot, I don't know where we are saving. In the editor we are doing the same damn thing, so we can just take this. Probably no, we don't want to get the object, we want to save the object. So yeah, we'll just say this, we'll paste this over here, and then what we'll do, we can just put this into a try catch maybe, and we can log the error. And in the obj key, what we'll have is we'll have the whatever the name of the file was, which is values.name, right? And then your value, which is empty, and the bucket is bucket. So yeah, that works for me. Let's see, does that work or not? So it will not refetch stuff, which we know, but let's try. So what we'll do is we'll try we'll try index.js, and we'll say create. It did something, I don't know, but like, let's refresh. Did it work? Do we have a main dot, I don't know. Index.js, there you go. We were able to create whatever, like we were able to create a new file. So yeah, that's what more of what we want. Great. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be adding this to that bucket somehow without refetching the entire data. How are we gonna do this? So we'll take the current path. Yeah, let me think about this. So this basically creates a bucket. So now what we need to do is we need to close the how do we close this if we have that trigger? That's weird. Let's see. Let's see the documentation. Yeah, we want to go to dialog. Oh, so I think close dialog close will be a thing. I'm pretty sure. Custom close button. As child, whatever. Okay. I think we'll have to create this using the active dialog context menu. Okay. We'll have to we'll have to manage that it is open or closed through and state, which we are going to do next. So let's quickly say const is create file dialog open. Set is create file dialog open, and then we're gonna say use state, we're gonna say false. So is create file dialog is not open. So then next thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna be changing is create file dialog open. So that will be like, you know, this is open, I don't know, open is create. Okay, and then we'll say on open change set is create file dialog open. So that's what we want. That will basically, so if we trigger this will kind of like take care of that. Now what we can do is we can so after whatever this form submission is done, and if it is successful, right, so we can make this an async and we can make this an await. So yeah, after this is done, what we can do is we can just say we can close the dialog. So yeah, this is what we can do, and we can maybe we can display some notifications, which we'll see how we can do that. Toast is a thing, right? How do you show that? That's how it is. Okay, that's interesting. How do you add a toast? So to add a toast, what do? You use toast and you just show it. Okay, but to do that, you'll have to add toast like this. So let's do that. So we'll use yarn. We'll just throw this whatever this is to this, and this should practically, oh, cap configuration. Oh, that because, okay, so S3, we were in the wrong folder, but now this should work. Let's wait. It's installing. Let's drink water. Let's drink some water till this is getting installed. Great stuff. This is installed. Now what we can do is we can use toast, but to use toast we'll as you can see in the documentation, we'll have to add toaster to somewhere, to some place where it will be there always, right? So we'll have to go to the app, and I think the app will always be there. So we'll just add a toaster. I don't know, it is yeah, that's correct. So we have added toaster. So now you can use toast anywhere in throughout the application, and we'll be able to we'll be able to show toast, which is great. That's what we want. So let's quickly do that. Now what we'll do is we'll just go over here and wait. Toast. I don't know. Toast. Toast is equal to use toast, right? There you go. And then we have a toast, and then what we can do is we can just show it. How will we show it? We can show it by going over here, and we can say toast, and then file uploaded successfully. I don't know, is that how you do it? Success toast, is that how you do it? I think so. So you just give a title and description. I think that's weird. So now we don't need this test.toast.toast, and we can go inside this, and we will be able to give a message. I don't know, title maybe, which will be file created, and a description maybe, whatever, created successfully. Yeah. How do you think will this behave? How do you think will this behave? Let's see. So this is our application. Let's quickly create another file, and then we'll think about refetching. Don't worry, that will be a thing for us. So this bucket seems to be empty, so we'll just fill it with a new file. We'll call it what should we call it? We'll call it index.html, and we'll just create this, and this should close once creating. We did not saw there was no notification. Why was there no notification? That's sad. If we just refresh, okay, this is the reason why there was no notification, because this is just not happy with us. Okay, so we'll just make it happy by fixing that issue by going to the toaster. Oh my god, these import issues. I hate these import issues. So we can just, maybe, I'm not sure. Is this how you do it? Is this how it's done? UI? View are on the UI. I think that's where you could get it. I don't know. So / toast. Yeah. And then I can just do this. You don't need to do this. So you are over here, right? So you can say / yeah. And yeah. Why are you angry? Okay, because it's using React and all those kind of stuff. I think it's just unhappy at toast.tsx as well. So let's quickly fix that as well. I think this is also .. I don't know, / yeah. Yep, everybody's happy. Now if you go over here, we should see an index. Yeah, our index file is over here. Superb. We can now create files. We can create HTML files, and what is more incredible than this? So we can just create head, title. This is great, and we can just end the title. We can end the head. We can I don't know what I'm doing. A body, but this is fun. So h1. This is cool. Yep, we'll try to host this some like maybe today. So I've saved this, and it should basically come back if I just go over here. Yeah, great stuff. Working as expected. Amazing. So we are able to create files, but the problem is those files are getting created, but they do not appear immediately. And I don't want to refresh everything like, as soon as you create file, because that will be stupid. So what we'll do is we'll just take that file, and we'll just pass and call back to the tool bar, maybe, right, from the folder content, and then yeah, that will be good. So now what we'll do is we'll just have like on file created successfully. What we'll do is we'll just on file create success. On file create. I think that's a better name. Now what we need is we just need a key, right? Yep, that's great. So on file create. So how will the key work? That's interesting. And what does it return once the file is created? Let's see what value do we get as like in back. Like, do we get the key back, or like what do we get the back? We'll say value. If we get the key back, that will be incredible. That's what we want. So yeah. So we'll just, yeah, that's good. So that's because value. I don't want to do this right now. So I just want to log value right now, because I just want to see what do we get back from the S3 once we do this. So we get this. I don't know. This is not what we want. Okay. So we'll just say new, and this time what we're going to say, we're going to say, I don't know, something.js, and we'll say create. File created successfully. We got some metadata. I don't know which one. Oh, this is mine. We got some metadata. Inside the metadata, we have request ID, e tag, and we don't have anything else. So then we'll have to think like what will be the key then in this case. So let's go to the store and let's write a function for this. Let's go to the I don't know. Oh, we don't have a store for this. We have a reducer for this. It's called folder content reducer. So we'll have another thing. We'll have a function, right? We'll call it I don't know. We should call it maybe type add file payload string. Should be this name, like whatever. Yeah. So add file, and whatever is the current I don't know path, you just need to add it over there. So let's kind of like handle this. So add file. I think this will write the function for me. Yeah, this is really good. So it takes all the state and it's take the current state, and you just go through all the current state and just go to through the name type file key. I don't know. Does this work? Do you think? You think the GitHub Copilot has done a good job? Let's see. I don't know. This could be a good job. This could be a bad job. Anything is possible. So now what we'll do is we'll just go to the toolbar and we'll call this whatever this function which we have created, which is on file create success. So we'll just go over here and we'll say on file create success, on file create basically. And then what we can do is after logs did not help because log does not have any helpful data for us. We'll ignore logs right now. And then after showing the toast and all, what we're going to do is we're going to say on file create with the values.name. I don't know. It's name, right? Yeah. Values.name. So yeah, let's try this. Does this work? Does this not? I don't know. We'll say testing.js create, but it did not close because it just failed. Like something failed. I don't know what. Oh, it's because we are stupid. We are not doing something with this, right? That's why it is failing. Okay, so we'll have to go over here and when we say on file create, whenever the file is created, we need to call the dispatch function, like not set current path, but add file. I don't know, add. We have a type like that. It's set. Oh wait, we have a type like what do you mean? We have a type called add file. That's what we want to handle. So it's add file. Yeah, we're gonna trigger add file, which shouldn't be an issue. And the payload is not the current string, but the name of the file, I guess. We'll say name. Done. So will this work? India wants to know. Nobody wants to know. I want to know. Does this work? So we have lots of files. Let's create testing2.js, or like testing2.js. Yep, that works. See, does this work inside some folder? Let's see. So let's go to the uploads and let's go to the testing. This is an issue because this is an issue because because the key should not be this then, right? Because if the key is this, that's sad. So we'll have to pass the current path to this also. So yeah, that's another requirement which we can handle. So because if you guys are not getting what I'm doing, you guys could ask. I'll definitely answer. So yeah, we'll just take a path which will be a string. Yeah. So in the key here, right? So okay, wait, hold on. So we'll just extract this. We'll just say path, and then over here we are saying values.name, right? So instead of values.name, it will be something like $path/value.name. Yeah, because we want to create this at this path, right? So yeah. And now what we have to do is we have to pass this path over here. So we'll have to say path instead of join with slash. Yeah, that's more of what we need. Great, amazing stuff. So yeah, this should enable us to create files anywhere basically. So just to test this like a little bit simply, we'll go to uploads and we'll create like an test.js file over here. Oh, that got added. That's amazing. That's working. So Now I don't know. Does this actually create this, or just has it added like let's see. So we have some folder. I don't know. It was in upload, right? Test.js. Yes. Yes, it's working. It's working how we intended this to work. So now we can create a new file. Now we can, okay, this icon is wrong. So let's kind of like fix that. So we are using button over there, I guess. We have a toolbar over here. We have a button over here. This button should not be this button, but this should be this button, right? And now we can just say variant over here, which will be secondary. Yes. And size will be SM. Yeah, that's one of what we want. Great stuff. This is now looking quite similar to how it should be. Still, we have bugs like this shouldn't be happening, right? But this is kind of okay. So now we can create files, which is great. We should also be able to create folders, right? So we'll try to do that, right? I don't know how do you do that. How do you create a folder? Let's try to do that with like, let's try to do this without like passing like slash only. Like, let's try to do this. Let's see, does it work or not? I think we can use the same form to create both files and folders. I believe this. So let's create another button, and we can just say this. We can give it some size. Maybe 24 is a good size. And class padding 1, variant secondary, right? And then size will be SM, small size. Yeah, this will be a folder. Yeah. So yep. I think tooltip is a component which is there. So we might use the tooltip as well. Right. So now we can create files over here, which is great. I don't know what this file is. Yep. So now we should give an ability to add in folder, I think. Yeah. What about deleting a file? Maybe we'll work on deleting a file after this. We are able to create a file now, but we'll be able to delete a file as well. Right. So yeah. Let's continue. Folder creation. Should we do this using the same flow? Yeah, maybe. Should we extract this dialog out? Like extract this in some kind of like, create file dialog. Maybe. Let's try to do that. We'll have like a create file. I don't know. I don't want to create this inside UI. I want to create this over here. We'll say create file dialog ts, and then we can do rfce, and we can say this, and then we can just take this entire dialog, and we'll see what all things does this dialog needs. We'll definitely provide all those things, but we'll first let's try to import everything. So we need to transfer all of these imports, right? Yeah. And file icon is something which we will need. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. So we'll just use import from lizard icons. We'll just use this file icon. Great. So we don't have all these. So for that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be creating an interface. We'll say is create whatever. Yeah. And then we'll just what are we doing? I don't know. This is clearly wrong. Path. So we don't need path and all. I think this is quite enough. Do we need path? I don't know. Maybe. create file form. I think create file form is not required. I'm pretty sure about it. So that could be transferred from here. So yeah, we can transfer this one. We can transfer this one. So both of them could be transferred to this new thing. Yep. This will keep everything clean and good. So we have transfer, not those, these. Yeah. Also there will be a lot of imports which will be required. So we'll just cut this, go to dialog, paste this, and we'll probably import those things. We'll just do this. Yeah, great stuff. Now we'll need this one as well, and these two as well. Oh, that's already there. That's good. Then we have a toast. I think we'll need the toast not here, but over here as actually. So we'll just have the toast as well. So we'll just import use toast from this place. Right. We have these things. We have a button, so we can import button. That's easy. That's kind of okay. So we have values, which just not happy with me. We'll go to form and quickly import that stuff. We'll import the resolver. Do we need anything else? I don't know. Do we need use state? Yes, we do. Everything gets imported instead of use state. I don't know. This is kind of weird. Okay, that's that. There you go. So he has is create file dialog open, and then I don't know. This is not required. There you go. That's all what we need. Z is a little unhappy with me, so I can just directly use infer, I guess. From Zord, will that work? I don't know. For some reason, directly that doesn't work. I always have to import Z, which is Z from Zord, and then I can do this. Yeah, there you go. Now what we can do is we can just use create file dialog instead of that, whatever that was. Yeah. You can say this create file dialog, and you can pass like all the things which is required by this. So we can pass bucket. So I think we forget to remove all those unnecessary things from the interface, which we will do right now. These things, these two things at least are not required over here. So we can just give bucket, which will be bucket, then path, then on file create. There you go. That's way cleaner, right? We have separated the entire create file dialog in a new file so that we don't clutter this one. Similarly, we'll have create folder dialog, which will be quite similar to what we have create file dialog, but probably will perform a different logic or same logic. Will be the same logic, but do I want to? That's the question. How do I want to do this? Yeah, let's try to do this. Create file dialogs. Question. Although the app is looking cool, we want to do some fun stuff, first, and then kind of come to this folder creation, because file creation is working flawlessly. So let's do the dark mode. I really want to have dark mode. I mean, we already have dark mode, but we lost it due to Shardzian, so we'll just bring it back. So I think we'll have dark mode. Yeah, we want to have it for wheat, and then what we're gonna have. We'll create a folder called theme provider. Let's quickly do that. So in the components, we'll create a file. We'll call it theme provider.tsx, right? And then probably copy the entire thing, paste it over here. It's just unhappy with me because I don't know why. Oh, because we don't have React. Okay, so we'll just import React. And then everyone is happy with me. Okay, we have theme provider, which we have done, and then wrap the root, whatever that is, in through the theme provider. So we can go to the app, and then we can just probably wrap the entire app in the theme provider. So we can provide a theme over here. Default theme may be dark. And then storage key, I don't know. I don't know. It should be theme key. That's so weird. Okay. So we have all that. So this should be dark now. Oh, that's so cool. We have our dark mode enabled. We just forget to style our settings dot whatever, like settings file, right? So we'll have to do that. But we have dark mode enabled now. Also, like this is like this, which is good. Like this is compatible with this. Yeah. Yep. Next thing what we want to do is we want to have the settings fixed. So let's go to the sidebar and let's go to settings. Let's have some dark style. So we'll send a dark bg slate something dark. Maybe 700 is cool. Yep, that fixed. 900 is also cool. 950 is also cool. 950. Yep, that's better. Also, I want text to be like something like in the dark, basically. Text to be slate, maybe 400. Yeah, that's better. That's way better. And what do we want to do when it's hovered? So our scale maybe like 105. Oh, that looks stupid. We'll just do some. Yeah, that's better. Right, that's good. Hmm. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we have that. Now we need few inspirations for the settings page, because our settings page is looking kind of like not very good. So and we want a settings store, I guess. Just need like anything. Sun moon span. Okay, this is really good. So a drop down menu where you can switch this stuff. Okay, let's kind of have this mode toggle. Let's create this mode toggle.tsx. I think this is useful. So we'll just go over here, we'll create a new file and we'll call it mode toggle.tsx, and we'll paste this. No modification. And this is not how it works in our case. So we'll just select all the instances of this, and we have dot slash ui slash whatever this thing is. We'll have to install a lot of these things, like drop down we'll have to install. We don't have drop downs, so that's kind of a thing. We'll have to add drop down menu. Let's quickly add that. Why did we hide that? I don't know. There you go. Let's quickly add this. So we'll just say Shardzian, whatever this is, and we're gonna add drop down menu. That's adding drop down menu. Let's drink some water. Drinking water is always good. So drop down menu done. Next is it needs our theme provider. I don't know what, like this is the file name. So we have all the imports resolved. I don't know what this is. Oh, because we are using React. Okay, so import import React from React. There you go. That fixed. So we can use this mode toggle anywhere. So probably we'll use this directly in the settings. So we'll go to this input, and instead of this input we'll have mode toggle. I don't know how will this behave. Will this automatically work? Like I haven't okay, so there's like some issue with this. We'll have to go to drop down menu and we'll have to do this. So we'll have to go like 2 steps back. Yeah, there you go. So let's click settings, and we have this. And if I just click light, oh, it's light mode. If I click dark, it's dark mode. Light, dark, light. Incredible. So yeah, we can keep whatever the default, whatever you want. I think it will be like that. So if I just maybe quit this application and maybe restart, we'll save the state. If not, we'll have to do that. Maybe not right now, but we'll have to do that. So we'll just say on start. That does save your mode preference. So yeah, that's good. We'll go for dark mode right now. That's good. We just have one settings available to us, which is dark mode right now. So we'll just go to the settings page and quickly like remove this, whatever this we have. Yeah, that's cool. So we have dark mode settings. Should we have this inside some card or something like that? Oh, that could be a good option. Yeah, card could have some margin definitely, but we could have some padding as well. So we can say like something like this padding. And I don't know why the margin is only on the top. We don't need margin probably. Why is this div there? I don't know. Yeah, it's looking good. Now what we can do is we can just give some margin top 4. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good stuff. So we have this over here, which we can go and switch to light mode. And we have light mode. This we can switch to dark mode, and we are on the dark mode. Yeah, great stuff. We have light mode, dark mode switch support now. Also, there's one more problem. I don't want to do this way because this will not switch the editor's theme. So if you just go over here, if I go over here, right, and if I open some text file, right, so for example like this is still light, right? You don't want to be blind, right? So what should we do? Should like I don't know. Yeah, let's have a different theme for the editor. And yep, let's do that. So let's say have another card. We'll just say card dot I don't know, p3 dot mt4. Yeah, mt4. Yep, that's what we want. Great. So we have whatever this is, and now instead of dark mode, it should be theme at more of like which switch to dark or light mode, right? This should be, I don't know, this should be editor theme. This is your editor theme. What should be the theme of your VS? Like, I don't know, Monaco editor, not VS Code editor. This is definitely some kind of issue. So this happens due to the tabs. If I close these tabs, right, this will be all fine. So you can see, right? So we'll do something about that. Not now though. So yeah. So we have that. Now in the editor theme, what we're gonna do is this mode toggle is good, but I don't know what is it is what does it do actually? Oh, it uses use theme, and then yeah, we can modify this a little bit. So what we can do is we can just say on change. So we can give it like something like on change, and then we can just theme, and then rather than using use theme or set theme over here, what we can do is we can just trigger on change over here. because we want to do like various things. So oh, that use theme was coming from the our whatever theme provider package. Okay, so we can just go to use theme, right? And then that theme, yeah, right. Now over here what we can do is we can just say set on change that theme to, I don't know, whatever theme this guy has given us, which will be something, I guess, as dark or light. Yeah, it's just unhappy with me for some reason. Not like this. Like this would be I think you are happy with me now. Yeah, this will always be dark or light. Yeah, and here I think we should not do it like this way. But the theme should be either it could be dark, it could be light, or it could be system. I don't know how will I detect system theme though. That's the thing. Theme provider. How will I detect system theme? So watch media dark on modes. Oh, it's if it's system, this is how you do it. So we can use the same code, right? And probably we can use it to update our editor theme as well. Yeah, we can use the same thing. That's great. So okay, so how do you do that then? So you add this like this. So that's uh yeah. I mean, okay, we'll think about that. I mean, yeah, we'll think, guys, we'll think. Yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll just go over here and over here on change. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do something special in the settings. Okay, so this is what we are doing, like theme and all, which is not right. So here we'll have in the interface we'll have two things. First is editor theme, which is a string, which could be dark, light, or system. Yes, and then like this. Yeah. So yep, that's what we more of what we want, what we need. By default it will be system. That's correct. So now these two things are not valid. Now it's editor theme and set editor theme, and now we can just probably change this. So we can say set editor theme to whatever dark or light based on whatever theme we have. This is wrong. This is not what we want. This is stupidity. We'll have our theme over here, and now we can just set the theme over here. Yeah, that's what more of what we want. So we are maintaining, so we are setting it from here, right? So now what we want to do is in the editor we want to listen to this, and based on this we want to change stuff. So yeah, so yeah, let's try to do this. So let's go to the editor and let's try to use a use effect. Let's go to theme provider, and then probably we'll just take this from here. It will do only this if the theme like if the editor theme is system, right? So use state it's not use state, it's like use, it's not use state, it's use settings store, I guess. And then we can just do like editor theme, and we can go over here. We can just say if editor theme equal to system, right? If it is system, then probably do I want to do that? Yeah, I want to do that. Whatever system is theme is there. So I don't want to add a class list like theme light. No, that's not what we want. So light is like nothing. VS light, VS light or like VS dark. Let's have a dark as a default theme. So if it is enabled, we're gonna say, but how are we gonna listen to this? That's where is our theme provider? So how are they doing it? This is see, like if it is system, then see whatever the theme of the system is, and let's set that. But how does this? Oh, so I don't know. Will this work? So we have the theme over there. It's just unhappy with me because we just need to do this. And now over here, what we can do is we can pass the theme directly to theme like this. So now, what is the theme we have right now? So it's dark right now, which is good. But if I go to the settings and if I okay, so we'll have to change this also, right? Like, if it is system, then this. Else if it's dark, then this. Else it's light. Yeah, this is good. What we want to do. So now if I just keep something open, right? So like this, and if I just switch the theme to like maybe light, my theme should be light. Yeah, that's how it should be. That's working. And if I just switch this to dark, I could have a dark theme, which is what I would like to have. Right. Also, this is not getting saved, which is kind of weird. So we'll have to save this. We'll have to load some. We'll have to do some magic regarding saving this, which we'll think about. Maybe not now, but we'll think about it later on. So we have two themes now. You could have a lot of more other things as settings, like these icons. So these icons could be customized a lot. So we could have those as an option, maybe. Yeah, this is great. Okay, we have theme. Let's switch it to light, and let's go to our editor. We can switch the editor theme as well to maybe light, and we have everything light, which is so now we can switch themes. We cannot save themes, but we can switch at least. Uh, let's push this all of these what we have to the GitHub first, and then we'll think about that other stuff. So we have tab store. We want to add everything other than the temp.ts file. Where is the temp.ts file? I want to subtract that also in the index.this file. This has to go away for some time. So we'll have to just do this, save this, and probably like add this. And now we have to commit this. So I don't know. Component state zn added. That's what we did. Yeah. Theme toggle. What else did we did? We were able to have create file option, right? What else did we did? Or did we were able to do? I don't know. Editor theme maybe. Yeah, commit. And let's push it. So we'll just press Control Z and get it back to what it was before. Yeah, great. So we'll push it to the GitHub. Yes. So we finally were able to put this. Okay. Guardian added. These are a few other things which we did, and now we have this as well. Great. We haven't worked on our website. We might need to work on that someday, but that's again not today. Today all we want to focus on is this application, right? So now we have settings. We have just two settings for now. We might increase this in the future, but we have just two settings. We might give an option to select the accent color, which will be really cool, because all these top bar and maybe file icons, and they can theme it as much as they want. Ah, should we close the stream, or should we make something else? I think we should close the stream because I have to do one more thing, and then we'll continue this maybe tomorrow. We'll add several more features, fix maybe tabs bug. We'll add the ability to open image files, and several other thing which will be cool. So yeah, thank you. Great day. Bye.